Good evening and weather news. Today, we bring you a comprehensive analysis of meteorological developments across the United States and the Atlantic Ocean as we step into the first days of October 2025. This is a particularly unusual period marked by extremes. A record-breaking heatwave returning to the Midwest. Two tropical cyclones, Alda and Umberto, continuing in the Atlantic, and forecast models hinting at the potential for a strong cold air outbreak and a large-scale storm system by mid-October. In addition, several new disturbances in the Gulf of Mexico and off the coast of Africa are under close watch for possible tropical development. Let us begin with the Atlantic. Hurricane Alda has now strengthened to a Category 2 storm with maximum sustained winds reaching 160 km per hour, 100 miles per hour. Its track is aimed directly at Bermuda, and within the next 24 hours the island will likely face damaging winds, prolonged heavy rainfall, and dangerous seas with waves between 4 and 6 meters. Residents of Bermuda have been urged to reinforce homes, stock up on essentials, and brace for the likelihood of widespread power outages. Meanwhile, Hurricane Umberto, once a Category 4 system, has weakened significantly while moving northeastward. Its convective structure has unraveled, central pressure has risen rapidly, and the storm is in the process of merging with a frontal low in the northwest Atlantic. Within a day or two, Umberto will transition to a post-tropical system and end its life cycle. Importantly, neither Alda nor Umberto poses a direct threat to the U.S. mainland, though Alda will leave a severe impact on Bermuda tonight into early tomorrow. Across the United States, the only influence from these storms is some high-level cloud cover from Alda brushing parts of North Carolina and Virginia, which will quickly dissipate as continental high pressure expands over the Northeast. The broader national weather picture, however, is strikingly divided, cool and comfortable along the east and west coasts, but dangerously hot across the Midwest. In the Northeast, including New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, temperatures are expected to drop 10 to 15 degrees Celsius below average in the next 2 days, bringing cool, crisp, and dry conditions, a refreshing change after late September heat. In sharp contrast, the Midwest and Plains are entering an unusually intense October heat wave. Highs across Nebraska, South Dakota, Iowa, and Minnesota will soar to 35 to 37 degrees Celsius, 95 to 99 degrees Fahrenheit, with some areas exceeding 38 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Cities such as Sioux Falls, Minneapolis, and Des Moines may break all-time October heat records. Along the West Coast, states like California, Oregon, and Washington will feel the influence of a Pacific trough, with scattered showers and daytime highs ranging 18 to 24 degrees Celsius, 64 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Looking 7 to 10 days ahead, forecast models show a large trough sweeping across the Rockies and into the plains. On Saturday, this system may trigger severe thunderstorms across the Dakotas and Nebraska, producing winds over 90 km per hour, 55 miles per hour. Hail 2 to 4 centimeters, 1 to 2 in diameter, and the risk of isolated tornadoes. By Sunday, storm activity spreads into Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. Early next week, cold air surging in behind the trough will drop nighttime temperatures in Montana, Wyoming, and the Dakotas close to freezing, while much of the central and eastern U.S. remains hot and humid under the influence of Atlantic high pressure drawing Gulf moisture northward. This sets up a sharp weather contrast: autumn-like chill in the north versus summer-like heat in the central and southern states. The most notable scenario unfolds in mid-October. Global models, including GFS and ECMWF, are aligning on the development of a strong low-pressure system across North America. If verified, the impacts would be far-reaching. A surge of cold Canadian air could sweep deep southward, producing the first widespread freeze of the season. Overnight lows in Montana, Wyoming, and North Dakota may dip to freezing or below, raising the prospect of early snow. The clash of cold air with a deep trough could produce the first major winter storm of the season, delivering heavy rain, strong winds, and significant snowfall across the Great Plains and Midwest. Meanwhile, the southern and southeastern states, positioned on the storm's warm side, would face the potential for severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Although it is too soon to confirm this outcome, the signals are strong enough to warrant close monitoring over the next 2 weeks. Turning back to the tropics, with Alda and Umberto fading, meteorologists are watching 2 new areas. First, a small disturbance has emerged in the Gulf of Mexico near the Texas-Louisiana coast. While development odds are low, it could still bring localized downpours and coastal flooding. Second, a tropical wave has just exited West Africa into the main development region of the Atlantic. The U.S. Climate Prediction Center estimates a 40% chance this system could organize into a tropical depression or storm within the next 7 to 10 days. If named, it would be the next storm on the 2025 Atlantic list. Additionally, mid-October coincides with the climatological peak for the Central American Gyre, a large cyclonic circulation that often spawns significant tropical cyclones threatening the Caribbean and at times the United States. As for regional temperature details, Northeast, New York, Boston, highs 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, lows 7 to 12 degrees Celsius, chilly nights requiring light jackets. Southeast, Florida, Georgia, warm and humid, 27 to 32 degrees Celsius, with afternoon showers. Midwest and Plains, sweltering, 34 to 37 degrees Celsius, locally near 38 degrees Celsius. High humidity creating stifling conditions. West Coast, mild, 18 to 24 degrees Celsius with scattered rain. Mountain West, Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, highs 22 to 28 degrees Celsius. Nighttime lows 5 to 10 degrees Celsius, locally near freezing in high valleys. These conditions pose a range of risks. Prolonged Midwest heat may strain power grids and hamper agriculture. Severe plains thunderstorms could damage crops, power lines, and transportation networks. Localized flooding in Florida and the Gulf Coast threatens communities there. Early frost and snowfall in the northern Rockies and High Plains could disrupt farming, tourism, and transport. In summary, the United States is heading into a volatile stretch of weather. Record October heat in the Midwest. Refreshing cool air in the east and west. Severe storm threats in the plains, new tropical concerns in the Atlantic and Gulf, and the looming potential for a powerful cold outbreak with the first winter storm by mid-October. Residents are advised to stay tuned to official updates and prepare accordingly. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back with the latest information as soon as new forecasts are issued.